Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind-the-scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. And welcome to our brand new season 2 of Speechless.
Kim's still excited. It's been going on for a few weeks, but she's excited. And so
Hi.
am I. Hi. Let's tell them what we're talking about first before we
Okay.
digress.
Okay. Today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into auditioning. And
Yeah.
we figured that we would share with you some of the stuff we do for our auditioning, because you never really know what the other person is doing. Am I doing it right? Does everyone do it this way? So we thought, of course, there is no, one way to do anything, but
Lots of wrong ways, but there's lots of right
yes.
ways.
But we will share with you some of the stuff that we do, and maybe
Yeah.
you can kind of gauge from there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I want everyone to remember to subscribe to YouTube.
Yes, please.
Please subscribe for us and hit the notification button so that you receive the episode, or you know when the episode comes out when it comes out. And also, if you want to know what the topic is and get the resources and get the key takeaways, are before the show. So the shows air on Thursdays, but on Monday, you can get our newsletter with everything in it. Please go to our website, speechlessvo.com, and you'll also get our cocktail recipes in that newsletter. And speaking of cocktails, la, 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 la.
Look what I have. Look.
What did you
Ready?
bring? Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my.
I know.
Lavender? Is that lavender?
It is from my garden.
From your garden, of course.
Yeah.
OMG.
And there's a lime in there, not from my garden. Don't go crazy. I live in
What did you, besides the huge lavender, what's in the glass?
I know. How am I going to take a sip of that?
I dressed to match your drink. Okay.
So
what's the drink?
this is called a Starboard Sour. It is Empress Gin, coconut milk. Hello. Lime juice, vanilla syrup. And then it said in the directions to put some tropical greens. Well, I live in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, this'll work. So
that's
cheers.
Gorgeous. I don't know how you're going to drink that.
I don't know.
Can you drink while I talk about mine? I'm super excited.
Amazing, you guys.
I've been wanting to share this drink, and I'm stepping up my cocktail game occasionally.
Yes.
This is called a painkiller. This
Oh,
mug is actually right from the hotel in the Cayman Islands where we learned about the drink. It has the recipe on the back.
oh my gosh.
Now, let me tell you this. It says a secret recipe. I got to read this. Created in the tropical paradise of the British Virgin Islands, where the painkiller has become the favorite tipple of sailors and landlubbers alike.
Tipple sounds dirty.
Comes in three strengths, numbers 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the reason it comes in 3 strengths is it says 2, 3, or 4 ounces of Pusser's Navy rum.
Ooh.
Now, I only put 1. So
we know you.
I mean,
Keep
if
it classy.
it was really later and I was really in pain, I would have 2 ounces. But there's supposed to be 4 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of cream of coconut, 1 ounce of orange juice on the rocks with nutmeg. Mine is a little bit adapted. Of course, I have a organic native forest coconut milk, fresh pineapple like puree with water.
Yum.
And organically, freshly squeezed orange juice. So I'm going to taste it now.
Tell me, is it good?
It's perfection. Like it is seriously perfection.
It is actually, a painkiller.
It does take me back to when I stayed at Sunshine Suites for a month.
You got to tag them in this. Okay, well, let's get into the stuff.
Oh yeah, we really do.
Let's get to the juice.
Okay,
right?
but first,
what?
A word from our sponsors.
We got sponsors.
POZOTRON is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
POZOTRON overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and POZOTRON does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script, this process couldn't be easier. Posotron ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out posotron.com or email hello@posotron.com for a free product demo. Speechless is brought to you by VoiceOverview, the business tracking and management platform created by voice actors for voice actors.
VoiceOverview has all the tracking metrics you need to help manage your voiceover business. Track earnings over time, invoice directly through top invoicing platforms, gain insight into your booking strengths, build and maintain relationships with top clients, and grow your business by managing prospects and leads, track expenses, tax prep, and more, all in a simple-to-use platform.
Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a STUDIOBRICKS booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a STUDIOBRICKS.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like STUDIOBRICKS because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood, and also is gorgeous.
Right? I have a STUDIOBRICKS 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to STUDIOBRICKS.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden. So we're back. And how I thought we would do today's show is throw a bunch of questions to Kim about auditioning.
You know, I can answer so well on my feet.
You can. You're good at questions when I ask you questions.
Mrs. Brosnahan from the 4th grade math class. I'm like,
That's,
okay,
you're her. Or you, no, okay.
No, I'm like, you know, PTSD, Miss Brosnahan.
Okay, let's cut to the simple questions first.
Okay,
how many auditions do you do per day?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, it really depends on how many comes in. I don't aim for a certain amount.
Okay,
but
no goal setting here.
No, but I do as many as I can. As many as come in, I attack them.
So what's the most in a day you would have done?
Like probably like 17.
Right.
Because
that's a lot in
yeah,
our world, right? I think there's some people that do like 20. I don't know how they do 20 a day. Like I can't. I think maybe I've done maybe 20 once in a day. It's a lot because we put a lot of effort into it, right? A lot of spirit,
a lot of effort, a lot of, you know, you lay it down, and then you walk away, and you come back and you're like, oh God, what was I thinking? And change it or whatever. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's the most important part of our job.
It is
auditioning, right? You don't audition, you don't get the job.
Yeah. Where do you receive auditions from? You don't have to name names, but I want to know, you know, while I have a sip,
Sure.
where do you get your auditions from on a daily basis?
Yeah, that's a great question. I get them from local agents, regional agents. I get them from producers. I get them from current clients. I get them from Voice 123 because I am on a roster from Voice 123. I'm on a few different rosters as well, so I get them from different rosters. Yeah,
it's a good plan.
Yeah, where do you get them from?
Rosters. So let's see. Same. So past clients for sure. Thankfully, sometimes they don't even ask for an audition, which is what, you know, ideally you would like. Past clients, rosters that I'm on, agents, a little bit, and Voice 123. If there's anything else, but I think rosters is kind of the main one for me right now.
Yeah, rosters.
I love those past clients / rosters. It's the best. Okay. Have you ever been paid? Have you ever done a paid audition? Meaning, have you ever been paid to audition?
That is a really good question. When I first got into this, people were getting paid for auditions, and that was a little over 10 years ago, but it didn't even last. I mean, when I first started, I can't even think of a time since then that I've been paid for an audition. Now I'm feeling insecure, like maybe I should be paid for auditions, but
it's just random, but I know that
some people
traditionalists, they think you should be paid to audition. I know I have, but I have a terrible memory, so I don't know when it was. I know I have maybe once or, well, let's say 2 or 3 times in 16 years. The best though is to do an audition, and then that's the job. When someone books you
Oh,
on your audition,
and
the
I'm like,
best,
I know.
best
And
day ever.
yeah,
Yeah, right?
yeah. The check just comes and you're like, oh, that was okay. Go ahead.
Perfect. How many takes do you provide? And how long are you providing in terms of auditions? People ask this all the time
Okay, well, I'm
for
going to give you a
online
little
casting.
more information than what you asked.
Yeah,
So
good.
basically, the basic audition, when I submit an audition, I do 0.5 to 1 second intro of silence. And I
Hmm.
slate my name if they ask for a slate. And then 1 second of silence. And
Hmm.
then I begin my audition.
Hmm.
If it asks for 2 to 3 takes, if I have 2 or 3 takes that it can be done, I believe,
Meaning very
different
different.
in different styles, and that means like different perspectives, different point of views. Um, if I can come up with 3 or 2 ways even that are significantly different, I will give those, and then I will do a second of silence after
So
submit.
depending on the genre, like, if it's short, I give 2 or 3. If it's a video that's a page and a half,
You get
what do you
1.
provide?
I just do
One
1.
of how long? How much do people ask me all the time?
So it depends. Like we had a guest on, Barbara Hennessy, and she said, I want you to read the whole thing.
Mm.
Some,
If
sometimes,
they say read the whole thing,
of
read
course,
the whole thing. But if they don't, what do you do? Come on, Kim.
that's good. I do an opening, I do middle, and I do the
Oh,
ending.
oh, really?
Hmm. Why? What do you
Interesting.
do? Now I'm feeling nervous about that.
No,
Why? What
I
do you
love
do?
that you clip, clip, clip. That's interesting.
Right? Because people
Um,
want to hear how you open, how you grab their
yeah.
attention. People want to know, okay, what does she sound like when we're just talking about this? And what
Can
does
I
she,
do you book on that? Let me just get cut to the chase. Do you
yes,
find it works for you?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Why? What do you, why are you,
Questioning you?
yeah.
Just because that takes a lot of time to
Oh,
be that discerning, and I
mhm.
hope that it books, because I will do, if it's a long form, I will do 40 seconds,
Yeah,
and I'll
but you
end it
can,
at a good place. I won't end it like I'll end it at a good place, but I will not. I don't go blah blah blah. You know what blah 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 is, right?
yes, of course.
Right.
Everyone knows what blah, blah, blah is. But in that 45 seconds, just say, okay, well, I give 5 seconds more. You can still do, I don't know math, but
An extra or
15,
something.
15, and
No,
15,
totally,
you
totally.
know?
It's just that
So I think my way is better.
millisecond
That's what,
extra.
that really cut to the chase. My way is better.
Love it. I'm going to do that, and
Just
I'll
kidding.
get back to you. Okay. And are there any risks that you take when you audition?
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes. Well, if not always, but the days when you feel very, very confident.
Yes, they're few and far between. I
I
remember
know.
back in 19, yeah. Okay, yeah.
In the
No, it wasn't
1900s.
19.
Um, yeah, I'll I'll give them what I think they're listening. Well, it depends really who the client is and what somebody is looking for. But a lot of times, if I take a risk, it'll be either it can be the first take or the second take. I don't really know
What's
how to
the
define.
risk? What are
Oh,
the
what is
risks?
the risks? A different point of view that you're not expecting.
Taking a creative risk. Yeah.
Creative risk. Yeah, that's how I would define it. A creative risk. Why? Like,
So
what other risks can you take? A technical risk? Beep, boop, boop, boop. Here's some
you're reminding
feedback
me of
for you.
something. Do not, people out there, whoever is maybe listening to us, do not add music to your auditions. They want to hear them dry.
That's right.
Um,
That's right. What she said.
I feel like reading the beginning, middle, and end is taking a risk. So I guess I'm not very risky.
Really? That's
Yeah,
so
I need to
interesting.
expand my risk taking.
I mean, are you booking on what you submit?
Hell yes.
Well, then, I mean, don't
Well, it's not,
break
well,
don't
yeah.
break it.
But I think it's good to take creative risks to some degree. My last question to you,
That's a
maybe
good tip, though.
reminiscent of another show,
I
is
like
auditioning for online casting different than auditioning for agents? And how, why, what, where, when, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
we did talk about this. And I think I came to the conclusion last time that nowadays, not so much. I think you have to bring your
Right.
A game to everything.
Right.
And that
Totally.
means tech. That means what you write to the client when you submit it. You gotta make a relation, like sound relatable, sound personable.
The only thing different is
What?
that you actually don't get to write a message to the client when it's an agent audition. You just send the audition. You don't get to submit with any letter, cover letter,
Oh, right.
And
That's what I meant in
online
online
casting,
casting. That's what I do. Make it
yeah, you
personable.
get to be, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want more about that, that and more, we did do an episode on auditioning last season that we'll add a link down below for as well. Pretty worth watching. So fuck it. Let's be awesome now.
Because we've got shit to do. And so do you.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by
Speechless.